gorgeous. I'm the Fairy Voice Mother, and today I'm going to be reacting to Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, also known as Silk Sonic, also known as Branderson Mac. The Smoking Out the Window official music video. This is the second Silk Sonic performance I will have watched. I watched the Leave the Door Open one, and that was musically exciting, vocally thrilling, and it also provided a lovely peak in my estrogen level. So thank you for that, Branderson. Yeah. Anyway, oh, I haven't got my ear things. Hang on.
Wait a minute, this love started off so tender, so sweet. But now she got me smoking out the window. Must have spent 45,000 up into the knees. Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese.
First of all, I think they got exactly what was coming to them, because you can't just drop Leave the Door Open like that and expect no one to get pregnant. They probably wrote this at the same time, like a prophecy. That being said, that bass line was delivered directly to my soul. My God, that's, oh, it's gorgeous. It's so groovy, but also very melodious too. It locks in beautifully with this drums. This song's got more pocket than a good pair of cargos. Musical inhales. I do love a musical inhale. Smoking noises at the beginning of a song about smoking. They nailed it.
45,000 up into the knees.
That is an absolute preposterous amount of money on jewellery. However, the way that it's delivered is very meticulous and clever. He's building up a lot of back pressure behind the fricatives in that phrase. So the voice is made here and all the beautiful little voice vibrations come up behind the lips. Now if we put something in their way like this, that build up of back pressure encourages the voice to come out thicker, because it's kind of like when you shake a bottle of Coke and you've got all of those little resonances resonating around in the bottle with the lid on, and then you undo the lid, it all goes 45, as opposed to if you leave the lid on the bottle half unscrewed, then it all goes 5,000, and then when you drink it, it's like, if that makes sense.
Put me in the chair with an X-Men in a UFC. Can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist, and here I am all alone.
Disbelief, disbit.
What tremendous wordplay.
This bitch.
We're doing the same back pressure building up technique here, but instead of using fricatives, we're now using plosives.
I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here. Smoking out the window. Smoking out the window. Singing, how could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong, 'cause she belonged to everybody. Just the
They are making smoking look very cool, and I don't know how I feel about that. Cigarette choreography just shouldn't really be a thing, but I guess it is. Can you do that in 2021? I mean, that is next level vocal abuse. But who am I to judge? One of my all-time favourite artists is Billy Joel, and there is a lot of footage of him playing his piano, his little cigarettes on the side, he takes a huge drag of it, and then he just bloody belts. The main reason why everyone goes on about how bad smoking is for your voice, which it is by the way, I'm not saying it isn't, is because our vocal cords have this nice little natural lubricant mucousy layer between them, which means they can close nice and healthily and not get damaged. And what smoking does is it dries that out, and it will also burn potentially beyond repair all the little cilias as well, and we need those. All I'm saying is there's no point sitting all high and mighty in front of your camera and judging people's life choices. I'm not about that. At this point they could probably buy themselves a new set of lungs each anyway, like gold lined ones.
just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules.
It's a strange thing to scream.
Got me in the club looking for a new love, somewhere help me please. Baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me, girl? Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist.
sudden I'm feeling very thirsty. Their spectacles match the drum kit. And they both know what's up with the lips fully closed plosive back pressure thing because Bruno is now doing it too.
This bitch.
And so much so for Bruno that we've actually got a tiny little bit of distortion there as well. This bitch. The bitches are popping. Legend has it that the Dancey Man emoji is actually Bruno Mars. You heard it here first. He's kept his vocal cords relatively very thick and his larynx relatively very low on that big heart note. Are you out here with me? And that has not made life easy for him at all. Usually what we would expect to see when a note like this is performed is the addition of twang and a lifted larynx, but he is simply too cool for conventional belt technique and he has instead decided to put everything in a position that would feel more appropriate to sing a low note. The tone is very coherent with the rest of his voice as well. It's all connected and glorious. Ah! How mesmerising to finish on that one a cappella chord like that and then bend all at the same time. I've got physical symptoms. What an ending! This is so good. Ah, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Every time I watch Bruno Mars make noises, I have to bring up his physical posture. This is how you move and sing. Don't let anyone tell you any different. This is how you do it. He's always anchored to the floor. You can see his weight is very, very stable in between his feet. A mistake that I see often in singers is they put too much weight in the balls of their feet. The heel section of the foot actually takes up a lot more space than some people realise. Your foot is also behind you as well. See, our body's mission is always to keep our weight as central as possible. When your body starts to move out of alignment, your muscles will take over without you really consciously knowing and try and realign your body for you. So if you put too much weight in the front of your feet, you'll feel the back of your legs start to contract and your core as well to try and bring you back to the middle. And if you tilt your head too far beyond your shoulders, you'll feel all of these muscles back here start to tighten up as well in hopes of keeping your head held up to make sure it doesn't fall off. Slightly dramatic. And the default position for his head is always directly in between the shoulders. It's lovely and aligned. Even when he's on his knees, he's anchored. I mean, that was a heroic descent to the floor there. Look at his posture. Oh, he's got such a straight back. This is fabulously reminiscent of Leave the Door Open without it sounding like a carbon copy. The steady driving 8th note pattern in the drums in the pre-chorus. The structure is very similar. The style of vocal arrangement is very similar. This type of falsetto actually is sometimes referred to as reinforced falsetto. So the reason we sometimes refer to this as reinforced falsetto is because usually we associate the term falsetto with like breathy singing. How can you do this? Like a very detached kind of breathy sound. But that is obviously not what's happening here at all. We can't hear hardly any excess breath. There are at least 2 semitones between each interval in that descending riff, and because those jumps were quite significant, it meant that you got this lovely kind of dramatic sounding effect, like the vocal equivalent of going down the stairs on your bum. Or something. They do know how to put on a good show, do they not? Silk Sonic, man. Wow. Oh,
I just splash myself with excitement.
this is where it's at. It's like its own genre. The game is changing, and I can definitely foresee that many new artists are going to be inspired by this, and we will hopefully enjoy a whole new wave of music that is well composed and technical, performed by very, very proficient musicians. I believe Silk Sonic are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If there are any singers you would like to see me react to, please do let me know in the comments, as it is always my pleasure. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.